since I'm waiting for somebody to get a hold of me on something, thought I'd do a little one right here. C, like I don't know, but C, like the Spanish C. But anyway, C, in it's the act of being, like really, like really. That's kind of what it is, really. So when you're saying really moving, really running, really doing something, you would use the C. So there's one way that you don't use it, and I'll tell you that later. But so when you say C, like if you're running, like the act of like, because that's running. When you say see mut, meaning mut is running, but adding C to running is see mut. All right. So if it's hot, stony. If it's hot and you're adding that it's really hot, then you would say see stony. You know? So anything that you put with C in front of it is that you're emphasizing, or you're making it really doing the act of. And so like if I was driving my Jeep and I'm really passed by somebody could say, was that you? Up say see mut, you know, see mut. It's this really, that really running by. So that's where you use C from. Some people, and depending on where you come from or how you're taught or which dialect or whatever, and I people use it all the time. They flip-flop it, but they could say they don't flip-flop it, but they add to it. Is they will use that sh, that sh sound is shay si mut. Na put up him up shay si mut shay sh a e. But anyway, you get my drift. Shay si mut. Or you could say it that way. You could just say si mut, or when you're talking about the act of doing something. So there are words that you can put C in, like if you're trying to say chum skug, right? If you're trying to say chum skug, like you're trying to all act like you're all looking good, like I am. So you could say hooky chum skug, right? Hooky, that person chum skug, really acting like they look all good and stuff. So some people would use that sometimes and say chum shay si skug, right? Chum shay si skug, right? They could bunch that in between two words to make that sound. But just know that C is like the act of really doing something. And the reason I say the act is you do not say when you say is it really is it really this, or is it really that? You don't say that. You don't use that C in there. So it's not, because it's not the act of doing something. So that word is totally different. So really, the word really, and I'm not just saying it, but the word really is kind of said two different ways. One is the act of doing something, and the other one is not how you use it. So when you're saying, is it really that? Some people would say, no swahum, no swahum with the H, no swahum. Is it true? So that's what you're basically saying. Is it true? No swahum. Some people would say, especially the people from the west side or other people would say, Nohigwam. Nohigwam. So it's hig, however you want to say it. It's still saying the same thing. Nohigwam. Somebody was saying that. Nohigwam. Is it true? It's just saying, is it really true or is it true? Nohigwam. Noswam. So when you're saying noswam to somebody, you're saying it noswam either. Is it true? If you're saying nohigwam is kind of like a, and I wouldn't say it was a slang way of saying it. It's just the way that people say it. They would say nohigwam. They would say it that way to find out if something is true. So that's kind of how C is used. So just to repeat, C mut, C Stony is that C, using that C that way. Chum Shay Si Skug, really trying to act like you're looking good, like I am. No, anyway, just kidding. So that's how that's used too, in some sense. You'll hear it in different variations in different ways. Just know that C means that, but C is the act of doing it, and then noswam is more, if not, it's like, is it really true? Is it true? Nohigwam is saying the same thing. It's just saying nohigwam. Is it? Yeah, right. Kind of like nohigwam. Or somebody, there's a guy that came over and said to me one time, nohigwam much, and then matrauik the kakamir. But that's kind of how you would say it. So, okay, just letting you know. All right, I got my Jeep. I'm gonna change real quick, get out of here, get another meeting, and it's just all day meetings. Gotta go see you later.